Hey, what is up, everyone? Since I can't stream for the foreseeable future, I thought about why not just record a playthrough. This is gonna be the first test, if everything works how it's supposed to. So let's jump into it. We're playing Crumble. It is a cozy little game where you're a slime on a journey to the end in the slime. So yeah, I'm going to do this instead of streaming. I'm gonna start a new game if I can do that. I don't know. I'm so far behind. How do I delete progress? There we go. Yeah, boy. Starting from the beginning. 1A, the beginning. We're actually starting from the beginning. Who would have thought? I'm gonna jump out the rocket into a hole. Look at this guy. Ain't he happy? I completely forgot how to play this game. Oh, okay, that is the suicide button. We're not pressing that one. That is the change color button. What the fuck, dude? I have no idea what's going on. Let's go. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna be the tennis ball. That's weird. The Dragon Crest slime. Red slime. A green slime with big eyes. Do I want to be the bee? I want to be a bee. Not really. Yahoo! Let's go. Oh, you can get up there. And there's an invisible wall right there. That is not fair. Developer, if you're seeing this, don't put invisible walls in shit. Thank you. Just let me kill myself. I need to cut that joke out. Maybe. Okay, I think I'm gonna be this guy. Look at him. I'm a slime. Weird little guy. Love him already. Okay, I think I got it down to science again. But yeah, a lot of shit happened. Most of it was out of my control. But yeah, now my schedule is completely fucked, beyond all repair. So whenever I got time, I'm gonna record some shit and then later upload it, maybe. If I can figure out how to edit it, because I don't want to pay for Adobe Premiere. Fuck that shit. It's not worth it. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, there were secrets that would give you new skins and shit. Like the B one and the one I'm using right now. I don't think I'm gonna find them. I'm also not going for the high score or some shit like that. This is just to test if everything works how I want it to. And I welcome you to join me on this journey. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the shit that happened. You probably already know if you're following me on Twitter. At least about half of it. I also got a job. I know. Shit's weird. But what can you do? I'm also thinking about getting a camera, a new camera, a webcam. So I can actually do this shit properly. All proper like. Getting a new microphone as well. Right now I'm using this one. I have to see if it works how I want it to. If you're hearing this, then that means I liked it enough to keep using it. Haha. Oh, there's something down there. There's nothing there. It's a wall. I've been bamboozled. So yeah, if you're currently watching this, then that means the microphone was exactly what I wanted it to be. I'm using my headset microphone, which is kind of weird. Oh fuck. I get a checkpoint and I immediately die. But yeah, I'm using the headset microphone. For no real reason. I just wanted to see if it's better than the microphone I've been using until now. Because I think it might be. That shit's weird, I know. Because it shouldn't. It's a headset. It's a headset microphone. I'm gonna leave all of this in. I'm not gonna edit it because I don't have any editing software right now. Nah, I'm gonna get something just for this, you know? Just so I can edit this shit. Yeah. Come on. What the fuck is that? Can I lick it? I can. Weird. Oh shit. That was not fair. Yeah. This game is all about being fast, and I'm just taking my sweet ass time doing fuck all. Oh, I've already figured out I could do that. Come on. Okay, let's lock in for a second. Let him cook. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't worry, I figured it out. I'm getting somewhere. There might be something over there. And it's certain death. That is just not fair. Why is there so much shit that looks like you could go there and then the game punishes you? Punishes you for fucking exploring. It just wants you to get from A to B and it still hides secrets everywhere. It's just not fair, you know what I mean? I wonder if I can paint. Oh. I almost did it. It's so stupid. I love stupid games. Games where you can do stupid stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. We'll see. Oh, oh, that's the ending. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. Easy. Easy. First try. Fuck off. Look at those times. I get something if I finish in 3:30. Fuck that. What's back there? Okay. But yeah, I'm writing my stories, getting some pocket money, so I no longer live like a NEET, which I did before. I still kind of live like a NEET. That's not gonna change anytime soon, let's be honest. Even if I was going to make a lot of money in a well-paying, I don't know, fucking bank job or some shit, I'd still live like a NEET if I can. I'd do whatever I could to retain this lifestyle. which is far superior to every other. Is there something here? It looks like there would be something here, but it's just leftover assets by meshing things together. From meshing things together, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm currently mostly occupied with writing my stories, which I don't even really know if people actually like them all that much. The first 3, okay, there were some people that actually read them and liked them, I think. I got positive ratings, at least on the first one and the second one. So that's nice. But at the third one, I don't think people actually cared all that much about. Even though it was the sequel to the first story. Which is kind of weird. But maybe I'm just publishing on the wrong side, you know? It's all free, you know? All of my stories are free to read online right now. That might change at some point. Just because it takes so much of my time. So I might try something. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I accidentally did the right thing. Help! Don't worry, I got this. I got this. Yep. I have no idea where the fuck I landed. Okay. But yeah, when it comes to my stories, I want them to be free right now, at least. Just so that more people can read them. I'm reaching a bigger audience, which might be interested in them. How the fuck did I get over there? I think I accidentally hit a shortcut I shouldn't have. But yeah, that's my main project. Streaming and everything else was a secondary thing I was doing. But it's not really enough, and I bought a lot of games that I only bought because I wanted to stream them. 12 seconds! So yeah, there was actually a shortcut of sorts. Huh. But yeah. I like writing stories. The biggest problem I have while writing, though, is probably that I like everything about writing stories except for writing actual details and shit. I like to come up with the story, I don't like fleshing it out. That shit's... that's the worst part about it. That's not a good thing, I know. But I think my stories are actually suffering because of that. Ah, what the fuck was that, dude? Can't even touch the side? That is just mean. But yeah, right now I don't have enough feedback to actually know if it's that detrimental. But I would guess it is, you know. Just in case you were wondering, I'm writing fantasy stories. I got some ideas. Actually, I got a lot of ideas, which I'm not even sure I'll live long enough to see come to fruition or something. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to call it, you know? I might have come up with more stuff than I can actually write down. Which isn't a bad thing, that just means I have a lot of things I could do. I'll never run out of stories to tell. If there are stories that should be told, with that I mean people are actually interested in them, I don't really care, to be honest. I was actually reluctant at first to publish them in any way. I just wanted to write them. I didn't want to publish them at first. But then again, I thought, why not try it? Because if there are people that want to read them, why not publish them? And there are worse stories. There are definitely worse stories. I've read a few really bad stories, especially fan fiction. There's a lot of really bad fan fiction. I used to read a lot of fan fiction when I was still a teenager. Okay, that was just a trap. Really bad fan fiction. Also really good, you know? Some of the stuff I read was actually stuff where I would say, if it wasn't part of a fandom, I would have liked to see this in some kind of movie or just continued in any way, shape or form, you know? Fucking fan art of the actual fan fiction and not of the material the fan fiction is from. Crumble. Title drop. Okay, that was the first one. Now we are at 2A, the journey. It's where it starts. The journey, that is. The beginning was earlier. If you missed it, you have to rewind and watch it again. This looks like something... they have to be hiding something here. If not at the top of this hill, then inside of the waterfall. Come on. Nothing. This game is frustrating. And not for the right reasons. At least I can still draw. Maybe I like writing stories. There's a reason which may seem obvious, and at the same time not really. And I'm not going to mention it, I'm going to write it down somewhere, and it's going to be made public once I'm dead. I'm gonna take that with me. That sounded very ominous. It's not, it's just fucking cringe and embarrassing. Which is why I'm only going to hint at it, and everyone can make their own assumptions. And only if they are about being cringe, you know. Other assumptions I will not tolerate, and I will ban you from the channel. I will ban you from the non-existent Discord, and I will ban you on Twitter. Oh shit! Don't get killed! This is what Sonic is supposed to be like. Even though this game isn't Sonic. Whoa! Don't do that. Why would you do that? And it just spawns me here after getting that fast. Come on. I went so fast and the game just stopped my momentum. But yeah, it's the funniest thing. Writing fantasy stories. And I think I went a little too big in the beginning. I have like 4 different universes, you could call them universes, that are kind of connected, not really, but kind of. The reason why I wanted it like that was actually a practical one. Because that means I can use elements of other stories. And if someone asks me why I would do that, I can just say, yeah, they're part of the same universe. Same multiverse. Ah! Just in case you're curious about it and too lazy to look it up, the first story I was writing about, was about a wizard. A wizard living in an abandoned village with no memories of how he got there. He's pretty scatterbrained altogether. Quite powerful. Especially when it comes to fire magic. He's a wizard after all. And he likes to burn stuff down. And he has a pet rat. And that pet rat has followed him on his journey for at least 40-something years. Which is quite a lot for a regular rat. Which it is. It is not a magic rat, it's a regular rat. Which is kind of weird that it got to the age of 40. At least 40, because it was older than that. It was at least a year old when you found it. So what's up with that rat? Who knows? I'm kind of explaining it at the end of the 3rd book. Not really. It's all vague shit. Hup. Go on. Don't do this. Easy. But yeah, the first 3 books are just about the wizard. The first book is actually about the scatterbrained wizard himself. And the shenanigans he gets himself into. He gets lost in the woods and tries to find his way back home. While doing so, he does questionable stuff. At least to him. Which is why he runs away from the guards. And gets even more lost than before. And what happens next, you have to find out by reading the story. Up. The second book is the background story about the wizard. You know, who is he? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Cut Nacho. Got Nacho. Long time ago. I don't know the lyrics to the song, so I'm just singing random bullshit. The second story actually didn't have to be released, you know, the second book in this trilogy. The main reason why it even exists is, like, it's not half of it, but a large part of it is in a kind of a school setting, which made it easier for me to turn the story into a lore dump. So there's a lot of lore shit in there. A lot of world building stuff. I also put how magic works in that universe, at least in that part of the universe. I explained that briefly, not in detail. For detailed explanations, I opened up a coffee page. Explain shit in detail, as I said. On that coffee page, I also want to put side stories. You know, stuff I wouldn't... I wouldn't write a book for, because it's just a smaller story, a shorter story. It's a short story. I'm not going to write an entire book just for something that can be explained in like 1 page or 2 pages. Because, like I said, I'm not really good at fleshing out stuff. Or maybe I am good, I just don't want to do it. You know how it is, you know. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. I'm a bit lazy. Oh, fuck. But yeah, the second book was more or less a lore dump. It's still a story. I mean, it's the background story of the wizard. Fuck. Okay, how do I do this? Yep, there we go. It's the backstory of the wizard, not the background story. And the last one is the sequel to the first one, like I said. It concludes the story of the wizard. It leaves off right where the first... it starts where the first book left off. You know? Just where it ended. Ah! The second book kind of ends where the first one began, but not really, if that makes sense. And the last chapter actually ends where the first one ends. It makes sense if you've read it, you know. But yeah, for the universe and shit, I heavily leaned on already existing fantasy stuff. I tried to make it my own, but like monsters and mythology, I borrowed a lot of stuff there from actual mythology. Beasts and monsters, you know. I have dragons, all the good stuff, you know? But if there was something I wanted in my universe, I just took it. If that makes my fantasy stories generic, I don't know what to tell you. the magic system I came up with on my own, even though it it's kind of based on a few other things. But the origin of where magic comes from in my universe, that's all me, I think. There might be stuff where someone else came to a similar conclusion when he wrote his shit or her shit. You know what I mean? They might have come to I don't know. I'm gonna cut this out. They might have had the same ideas or similar ideas. But I didn't look it up, if that's what you think. Because I wanted at least that to be completely stuff I came up with. But it's hard having new, completely... I have to focus on this, sorry. Completely original ideas. It's possible, but it's kind of hard, you know. Oh no! Easy, easy peasy. Didn't even land in it. Still managed to do it. Let's go. But yeah, one could say I was inspired by other fantasy worlds. I mean, is there a single fantasy world which isn't inspired by some other fantasy stuff? Everything borrows from Tolkien, Berserk, Discworld, Narnia? I don't know. Those are the only ones that I could think of right now. But yeah, completely original work. It still happens, just not that common. At least that's what I would say. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not reading all that much. Maybe I'm not consuming enough. I need to consume more media. Come on. Up, up. Motherfucker! Easy peasy. So yeah, this isn't just me playing a video game poorly. This is me talking about what I've been up to in recent history. Writing my story. Ah! What a weird level. Oh wait! I think that's another guy. That's one of the secrets I was talking about. I got it! Let's go! It's the only one I've got. And I think it's just a blue guy. Which I already had. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there. Hello. This skin kind of reminds me of Super Meat Boy. Not really, you know, just the blood trail it leaves behind. It looks more like Binding of Isaac than Super Meat Boy. It's all the same family, isn't it? The Newgrounds family. I stopped using Newgrounds as much as I used to. It was the go-to site for me. I spent so much time on Newgrounds back in the days when I was still a kid. Sadly, I never started drawing or stuff like that. I wanted to animate for some time, but I never finished any of my projects. The reason for that is I get distracted so fast and so easily. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. That is just sad. Since I'm right in front of the exit. Oh yeah, I also have a side project where I make music with AI. I make AI music. It's just a silly thing. I don't want to make money or anything from that. But I've always had the idea about the wizard making shitty music. So I've been doing that. As you've probably seen, I've tried streaming a few times again. But I was just too stressed out for that. And it showed, which is why I deleted the bots. You could really see that I was extremely stressed while playing these games. That shit fucked me up psychologically. Not playing the games, mind you. But yeah, I was just not feeling it. Oh, no. And if you're not feeling it, why do it? That is just not fair. Oh, I did it. Let's go. We're gonna cheat this. We're gonna cheese it. Never mind. Where the fuck do I have to go? Run! My head wasn't in the game, so to say. There's a lot of drama going on, and this thing is actually a part of it. I'm not going to go into specifics, but I think that's really funny. That was not the reason why I'm playing this game, by the way. It's just it's the first thing that came to mind to test everything, if it works properly. My first Let's Play episode. But yeah, all that drama that's going on, there's nothing going to come from it. I think it's just stupid. And I'm not going to add to it. But yeah, I had to think about it because of this thing. It's so stupid. It's the only other Let's Plays I'm watching. And the drama surrounding it, it's so fucking stupid. And the reason why I think it's stupid is because I don't buy it, you know. None of it. It all sounds a little bit like, yeah, that's how we perceived it, but we never told anyone about it, about things going wrong. It's nonsense. I don't care about it. Fuck it. Everyone should do whatever they like, even if it's stupid. And I think they maybe should re-evaluate the current life choices. Because some of the stuff they said, that was weird. Actual concerning weird, you know? It was concerning what they, how they said it and what they said. It sounded very unhealthy. But I don't really care. I'm not too invested into it. I'm not that invested in any fandom right now. I used to be, you know? Like I said, I used to read fanfics and shit. I'm not gonna tell you which fandom it is. But of course it was something extremely autistic. I'm never going to get a diagnosis, fuck that. I have suspicions, but I don't want to know, you know? Once you actually have the doctors know it's all over. But until then, none of it matters. Nothing matters. You can just fuck around. You don't have to find out. To fuck around is human, to find out is divine. And I don't want to be divine. I just want to fuck around. But yeah, like with a lot of very bad fandoms, that one took up a huge fucking part of my life for a long time. Longer than I would like to admit, really. I was really into that. Not enough to go to conventions and shit, but enough, you know. I don't want to go to conventions. I don't like other people. I don't like crowds. I mean, I can do it, but I don't like it, you know? If I have to, I'll do it, but if not, I don't care. I'm just not going to give a fuck, you know? That was stupid. Okay. We're gonna focus. Easy. And that's how we do it. By the way, it's not the Sonic fandom, even though I like playing the Sonic games. I just want to get that out of the way. Because that might have looked a bit too obvious, but yeah, that's not it. If it was Sonic, I would have probably talked about it. Or I would be playing a Sonic game. I'm playing the closest thing to a Sonic game, which isn't a Sonic game though. I'm not using these things correctly, I think. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Do it. It's not even working, what the hell? But yeah, the Sonic fandom was too much even for me. And thank God, I would have probably ended up like the second Christian or something. I thought about it, you know? Not about becoming Christian, but what does it take to get too far? To get to that point, you know? It can't be that much. I don't want to think about it, to be honest. It is like seeing into a future that you barely dodged. It's fucking scary. If I got too much into a fandom, I don't think I would have turned out like that. Probably be a furry though. I'm pretty sure I dodged becoming a furry, but just barely. Oh. Could have happened to me. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, I'm glad I'm not one. There's a lot of shit going on there that I don't want to be part of. Especially the perversion stuff. That is fucked up, dude. Speaking of furries, I've played Power while I was not streaming. I wanted to stream it. I don't know if anyone saw that first stream, the Power World stream that I did not too long ago. But I got bored halfway through. There just wasn't that much. It wasn't that interesting to look at, I think. I like playing it, but I got myself wondering, would I like watching it? And that was a hard no. I did not think it was entertaining to watch in any way, shape or form. Maybe I was at fault for that. That could be. But I also never found Pokemon to be all that entertaining to watch. It might just be a personal preference. And maybe it would have worked out as me, like the thing I'm doing right now. Just talking about stuff and playing the game. Not really paying attention, but still playing the game properly. For games like this, I'm going to pick a topic and just talk about that one topic for the stream. There might be streams in the future where I play co-op games or some shit. I have friends. You might not believe it. Some of them are online friends that I've never met before, but still. I still know some people. Boing. But there are also a lot of people I thankfully don't talk to anymore. People I've grown to dislike greatly. And want nothing to do with anymore. Easy. But I'm never gonna talk about any of that. Nobody wants to hear about that shit. Maybe I should check out Newgrounds. Just for old time's sake, you know? The site's still around, still fairly popular, especially among animators and shit. Especially since YouTube kind of fucked the animation industry. The indie animation industry, I mean. You know what I mean. Some of the popular adult animations that are going around right now, like Smiling Friends, YOLO, fucking Amazing Digital Circus, yeah, creator, I think Gooseworks was on Newgrounds? I don't know. She edited for Only Plays, I think. If I remember correctly, because I think I saw those episodes. And then I went back to them and thought, Gooseworks? I know that name. But yeah, without Newgrounds, animation probably wouldn't look that good right now. They kept it alive. And if I ever have money, I'll probably give them some. I'm probably gonna donate to them. To keep the site running. Oh yeah, Friday Night Funkin' also. It also came from there. That was a huge success, holy shit. Mostly in the content farm area of YouTube. The fucking fandom of Friday Night Funkin' is completely brain dead. I'm sorry. I'm also a fan of the game, but I'm not part of the fandom. The fandom is extremely... There's not a single word I could use for this. For reasons you might already have guessed. Yeah. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna keep my tongue and latch it onto this contraption to get up. If you know what I mean. Because I don't. Yep. I did it! Fuck, dude! But there are most of these games that aren't really aimed at minors, but attract a huge minor audience. That's fucked. It's like Friday, not Friday Night Funkin' because I'm already talking about it. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's. Shit like that. It's really weird. And for that reason, the fandom is also really weird. Full of weirdos. Not all of them, but a lot. Which is why I don't participate in any fandoms anymore. Shit is getting weird. Everywhere. I wonder if they ever manage to finish what they've planned for Friday Night Funkin'. It is a lot that they've promised here. I can't really talk right now. I'm very focused. I want that thing. Easy. Collect half the blobs. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, sorry. Sorry. One more. And I'm calling it a day with this video. I have to do some cutting. Not a lot. But yeah, I'm going to try and record some more shit. Because like I said in my streams, I like streaming. It's just not that I don't really have the time. And I'm already not sleeping enough. I'm not sleeping as much as I should. That is a real problem. And since I'm still at the topic of animation, not really, you know, because I was talking about sleep schedule, which still kind of relates to it, in a sense. I watched The Amazing Digital Circus. Watched the ending and everything as well. And I thought it was okay. It was the best ending I've ever seen. Because honestly, I expected something else. I expected a lot. And it didn't really deliver. But that's okay. The ending still fit with the story, and it confirmed one of the things I was speculating about after watching the first episode. I'm going to talk about spoilers. You have like 2 jumps left before I'm spoiling the movie for you. Last episode. Which is right now. I fucking knew that they weren't real. I knew it from the first episode. I even told someone about it, and they didn't believe me, but it fucking was the truth, and I knew it. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That is the first recording. If you liked it, press like. Watch the video again. Watch a different video. I don't know if I'm going to put one up on screen or not. You'll see right now. Click one of those videos. If you want, you can read one of my stories. That would also be appreciated. You don't have to. No, I'm not going to pressure you or anything. But yeah, if you like fantasy stories. Or if you're an animator and want to make an animation about it. Fucking, I don't know. Bye.